Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tottenham Hotspur supporters. Well, where do I start? What a terrible, shocking display, sorry lot display from Tottenham Hotspur Football Club on Wednesday night, some 48 hours ago now. So I've kind of digested the result. I thought about it and just absolutely still very upset. And I wouldn't say upset, I'd say angry with the performance. It was the worst performance. Well, it was like going back to the Nuno Espirito Santo side. It was just disgusting. I've got my pint glass. It's Friday night. So we'll have a couple of them. I've just been down the old off license, bought a couple of tinnies. So that old I'm not drinking. Well, hang on, it's not a school night, is it? It's Friday night. It's the start of the weekend. So I can have a few of these bad boys. Obviously, it's Budweiser from the USA, the good old US of A, America, the United States of America. And why am I going on about the United States of America? I will come back to talk about Tottenham in a bit, but I did say I wanted to talk about Ed Woodward and Manchester United. As you all know, or you might have gathered, Ed Woodward is leaving Manchester United in the very near future. I was listening to the Terrace Sports Bar on YouTube the other night. I think the presenter's called Terry. I think you all know who he is. Massive Manchester United supporter. And he was saying Ed Woodward is coming to the end of his reign at Manchester United. And he was also saying, has it been a great tender for his reign at Manchester United since, David Gill, he took over from David Gill. I used to call him David Gill, but his name is David Gill. Shocking, I know, but there you go. That's actually, I do like to laugh at my own jokes. It is quite sad, but there we go. Before we get on to that, David Gill was actually him and Alex Ferguson, or I should say Sir Alex Ferguson. They were a great partnership. Ferguson and Gill, between them, they got the players in that Manchester United wanted. And I'm a Tottenham supporter, right? Well, back in the day, Tottenham were a million miles away from ever going top four. To think about Champions League, that bad boy in the background, that Champions League ball on the pitch. To think Tottenham would ever play Champions League football, I just never thought it was absolutely possible. So what I used to say to my mates was, and they actually thought I was a kind of Man United fan for a while, I used to basically say to my mates and my workmates, because I was working in Summerfield back in the day, back in the late 90s / early 90s, I was working in Summerfield. It's a little place called Brentwood High Street. It's called Summerfield. The stories I can tell what happened in there. There was some shenanigans in that store, I'm telling you, over the years. And, when Manchester United played their Champions League games and European Cup games for a while, Champions League started in 92-93 season, around about the same time as the Premier League started. Figure that one out. Money men. I was kind of cheering, come on, United, come on. Yes, get in there. What a goal by Cantona or Brian McClare or Mark Hughes, who was up front for him then. I don't even think David Beckham was on the scene at that point. It was Lee Sharp Giggsy running down the line. He looked like Linford Christie. And for a little bit, Lee Sharp was decent. And then he had a bit of a shocker and went to Leeds United, which I was like, wow. Or did Lee Sharp actually go to Inter Milan? No, that was Paul Ince. Paul Ince left Man United to go to Inter. Yeah, it was Ince. But I think for a while, Inter Milan were looking at Lee Sharp. Because once upon a time he was decent, but in the end he ended up at Leeds. And I think he had a spell at Bradford City as well, Lee Sharp, did Sharpie. It's such a waste of his career. Lee Sharp was on the scene before Ryan Giggs. Lee Sharp was fast as well. When he was 18, 19, he broke into the United team and he was pretty damn well tasty. He used to get the ball, boom, fly down the wing. He was so fast. But he kind of fizzled out. I think he decided to have a few many too much of them and kind of went clubbing in Manchester. I hear it's got good nightlife, Manchester. I went there once upon a time. Got absolutely drunk, stupid. Chatted a couple of Mancunian women up. I think I was so drunk I couldn't actually do anything. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about football. I will get on to Tottenham in a minute, but I don't want to talk about Tottenham ballsing it up against Chelsea, so I'll talk about United at the moment. When David Gill and Ferguson were there, it worked. They got all the good deals over the line. Ed Woodward's reign is coming to an end, like I said at the start of the show. For me, he's missed out on a few deals. A few very good deals. He missed out on where did he miss out on? He missed out on recently. He's missed out on Hungary. He didn't get that deal done last season. He missed out on. Well, did he ever go in for Harry Redknapp? Harry Redknapp? I haven't even had a drink yet. I mean Harry Kane. Did he ever go in for Harry Kane? We think not. But he missed out on the Dortmund boy, Hangeland, Erling Hangeland. I think I got that right. Erling Hangeland, he got in. And he didn't get in, did he? He messed that up. I haven't even had a drink yet. This is getting bad. And, right, you know, in my live comments, I haven't been able to get people on like FaceTime kind of thing, video thing in the blog. All I can do is live comments. I think you got to pay out for that camera so someone can come on. I don't know. I think if someone comes on my live, I will ask the question and see if they can do it. I reckon they could do it their end, to be fair. I think it's got to be done their end kind of thing. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's do this. Oh, FA Cup. I might have to put FA Cup on. There's a game on in a minute. Wait there, boys and girls. I will get on to Tottenham in a minute, but I just wanted to speak a little bit about Manchester United because obviously Gill's leaving. Gill's leaving. He left yonks ago. And this is why I'm this is the reason why I'm an amateur YouTuber, because I am just so pathetically amateurish compared to the terrorist bloke. But there you go. That ain't Christian Eriksen on the CV. No, it ain't. It looked like Christian Eriksen. I was like, why are you over in the UK? Just re-sign for Tottenham, Eriksen. You know you want to. Is he allowed to play football again, Christian Eriksen? I don't know. Is there any FA Cup football on tonight? Yes, ITV. Hang on a minute. Go on the HD button, you donuts. Picture's better. That's it. Swindon Town v. Oh, Manchester City. Oh, I must watch this. Oh, she's nice. Some redhead on the TV. I'll give her one. Yeah, you know. What, that thing? No, this thing. Um, do you know what? I don't want to talk about Man United. I can't get passionate about it. Look, Ed Woodward, let's just do this fast. Ed Woodward, as I've done a bit of it, I spoke about it for 10.5 minutes now, or thereabouts. Quickly on this, Ed Woodward's deals at Manchester United have basically been not great, if I want to be blunt about it. And he could have got a better manager in. Could he have got Jurgen Klopp? I know he went in for Maurizio Pochettino, and didn't get that one done. I know he wanted Gareth Bale. It was Bale either to Manchester United or Real Madrid. It was a choice because Tottenham said, look, Man United have offered the same package, the same deal. The deal's good. We like it at Tottenham. Bale, if you want to go there, the deal's done. You can be a Manchester United player, or you can go to Manchester. You can go to Real Madrid and sign for them, be a Galactico. Obviously, Manchester United, UK, northwest of England, cold in January, February, March. Real Madrid, Galactico. Weather's gorgeous in March time. Not too bad in the winter either. You can be a Galactico, have a superb mansion in Madrid. Manchester, Real Madrid, Manchester, Real Madrid. It was always Real Madrid, wasn't it? Always was going to be Real Madrid. So that was another deal Ed Woodward missed out on, and he knew that was the case. So why didn't he pull out all the stops, by saying all the stops, I mean, getting his mum and dad, his brother or his sister or whatever it is, get them all top of the range Ferraris or BMWs, whatever they want, go out and buy them for him. And then he would have probably gone to Manchester United if they pulled out the stops for him. But of course they didn't, and he went to Real Madrid. So that was a deal they missed out on. Just one of many. They could have got Maurizio Pochettino a couple of years ago when he was having a bit of bother with Spurs. Could have gone there. And he didn't. And Pochettino, as we all know, he got sacked from Tottenham for a few bad results, fell out of love with Daniel Levy, and ended up at PSG. And and that is it. I'm going to wrap it up with Man United. So I think I've done about nearly 14 minutes of it. And now we're going to. Do you know what? I wanted to speak about Tottenham, so I will. And this is the thing. Take the glasses off. I'm not Reggie Cray. Ronald Cray. You see what I'm saying? I do it for when I'm reading things. These are like my reading glasses, and of course I drive with them, but that's a laugh because I leave them in the house half the time. I'm in the car and go, I really should be having my driving glasses on at the moment, and I haven't. And that isn't good, is it? Breaking news. Talk spot. Breaking news. Well, we have actually got some news. Let's see. Because I'm running out of things to say, so give me something, internet. Oh, it's only Barcelona talk. Who cares? What is wrong with this phone? Mark Pugash is on. The FA Cup's on. Someone's doing karaoke in the flat next door. Terrible. Oh no. Spurs working on 20 million deal for Adam Traore. Conte plotting major rebuild. Spurs with 6 players already. We're talking about Spurs. I've got the ammunition to talk a bit. Here I go. Conte, agree. Conte is plotting major. Put my glasses on now. I knew there was a reason for it. Right. Antonio Conte is reportedly ready to wield the transfer axe. The Tottenham Hotspur manager, the internet does me head in, who took over from Nuno Espirito Santo last year, is now preparing to guide his Lily Whites through the second half of the 2021-2022 season. Looking to force their way back into contention, qualifying for the Champions League football. Tottenham Hotspur, who currently sit in 6th place, are just 2 points off West Ham United in 4th, but have 2 games in hand over their London rivals. Having failed to feature in the Champions League since 2019-20 season, when they ended up crashing out in the round of last 16, Conte will now be determined to bring back top-tier European status to Tottenham Hotspur. Set to transform the club's playing squad, according to a recent report from ESPN, the hard-ruling Italian is preparing to offload several first-team players. It has been noted that as many as 6 current stars could all be sold in the coming windows, including midfield trio Dele, Giovanni Lo Celso and Tanguy Ndombele. It is not just the centre of the park that Conte wants to shake up, though. The likes of Steven Bergwijn, Matt Doherty and Japhet Tanganga also face uncertain futures. In terms of potential arrivals, speaking in a press conference earlier on Friday, Conte recently hinted that the club would welcome former midfielder Christian Eriksen back. Although it is expected that if the Denmark international were to return to London, it would only be to train. Elsewhere, key areas of focus for Conte and Chairman Daniel Levy are believed to be identifying a new centre-back, a wing-back, central midfielder and a backup striker for star man Harry Kane. The January transfer window is notoriously difficult to navigate from a commercial perspective, though, and while Tottenham Hotspur are not known for their huge amounts of spending, offloading will certainly be a priority. So there we go. Tottenham are going to be busy, probably more in the summer, offloading stars Dele Alli, Tanguy Ndombele or Ndombabwe, Giovanni Lo Celso, Matt Doherty, otherwise known as Matthew Doherty, possibly going to determine the loan deal for Jean-Luc for Golanini, the goalkeeper from Atalanta. So yeah, some things are happening at Tottenham in these next 2 windows. Possibly most of it's going to happen in the summer window. What with it only being 6 months of the season to go, most of the sales will happen in the summer window. I do quite honestly believe. I'm hearing tonight that also Tottenham are seriously considering bringing in Adama Traore in this window, not the summer window, in this window for £20 million. And they are going to try and sell Matt Doherty back to Wolverhampton Wanderers to pretty much get the deal back done, because apparently Wolves would like Matt Doherty back in their squad, 13 squad even, and he's got a future at Wolverhampton Wanderers still, Matt Doherty, if he wants to go back to Wolves. So it looks like Adama Traore could be at Tottenham come the end of this transfer window. Now, I've read on social media that there's a few... I'll take these off now. My eyes go a bit funny because they are reading glasses, in actual fact, and also long distance buses and what have you. So yeah, there are a few Tottenham supporters that are a bit 50-50 on signing Adama Traore. I have honestly said, what's your problem with Adama Traore? He's fast, he's strong, he's exactly what we want. Then you get the negative side of it. But he's got no end product. He doesn't score. He don't do this. He don't do that. He's got no end product. Yeah, but and his crossing is rubbish. And my answer to that is, can you do any better? There's so many people on social media who are opinionated, think they are better than these footballers. It's like, guys, you're all saying can't do this, can't do that. But I bet you all played amateur football on a Sunday, or you were so rubbish that they didn't even pick you and all this and what have you. And yet you sit on your sofas and go, where's the end product? You can't cross the ball and what have you. You know, and I'm like, he's a lot better than what we would be. I'm going to wrap this up in a minute because I want to watch the FA Cup. Oh, that'll be a good game. Tomorrow, Millwall v Crystal Palace at 12. Oh, a little local derby, Millwall Palace, South London derby. Oh, that's got to be a watch. Ooh. Sunday, 5:10, Nottingham Forest v Arsenal. That game has happened before. And I do believe Forest had a right good go at the Arsenal. Sunday, 1:15, West Ham v Leeds. There's some good little games on here. Pardon me. And it all starts off with Swindon Town v high-flying Manchester City, champions of the Premier League. Probably soon to be champions again of the Premier League. Last season's runner-up Champions League finalists are playing Swindon Town of... Are they League One or are they Championship? I forget. But they're playing Swindon Town. God, it ain't been packed like that, Swindon, since they were in the Premier League, is it? That's a full ass. I'm going to watch this. So I'm going to wrap this up and watch some Friday night FA Cup football. This is going to be a game and a half. Sound bar.
In your career at Arsenal and Chelsea, I guess it didn't take them too long for you British English players to tell them this is what the FA Cup means, this is what it's like.
No, I think they found out themselves. I think, of course, with leaders like Tony Adams and...
Well, I'll see you later, and enjoy it if you want to watch it, and as always, come you Spurs.
feeling the first tackle in the first.
Oh yeah, and good luck with Tottenham tomorrow. Tottenham are playing Morecambe in the FA Cup third round at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I believe you can stream it. You know where to stream it. And
they wanted to win it now as well.
it's a trophy Tottenham can win. They've got to put out a decent team against. I know it's League One Morecambe, but please don't get embarrassed Tottenham by Morecambe. I couldn't take another disaster. See you later.